Danny Wiseman will throw the first shot. Once again, he has had a stellar career TV record. 30 wins, just 13 losses, averaging .226 in 20 appearances. Not a good start?
Well, he just didn't like the shot, but Danny's going to shake it off. He knows he made a bad delivery. You know, they've been practicing on the championship pair 25 and 26 fill for the last hour, so they know what they want to do. Just a matter of execution.
Wiseman now to pick up the spare. No problem. So Danny Wiseman marks in the opening frame. A lot of the bowlers heading outside, at least in practice. Marshall, it seemed that's where the shot was, at least in practice.
Well, the lanes will evolve as the day progresses, with the bowlers probably moving further toward the inside of the lane. We'll see how Lonnie Waliczek attacks these championship lanes. Went for the hook, likes to throw the ball from left to right, bring it back strong. As you can see, that ball went over the 19 board, went all the way out to 3. Now here it comes, making its charge back into the pocket. 7-pin is not going to fall over.
Boy, this 28-year-old has got a great future in front of him. One of the many great young players out here as he picks up the 7-pin. Made the telecast just a couple of weeks ago. Finished 5th in Chattanooga. He told me last night, Marshall, he really felt very tight. I mean, he felt loose right up to showtime and then just couldn't get loose. And I'm sure you remember your first telecast.
I've been trying to forget about it for years. It's very difficult, and it's something that, unless you've been there, you don't really realize it. Well, Lonnie, he's had that one show under his belt. He should be better mentally for this one.
Brings it back,
and almost a terrible break with the 4-9, the 4-pin, the last pin falling just at the very, very last minute. Ball looks good right here, but it starts making its charge a little bit high. There's the 4, there's the 9, there's the friendly kick, and for Lonnie, I think it's a relief just to have the 9-pin standing.
Both players starting off with spares in the first frame. Waliczek takes it 2 spares now to start off his game, as Danny Wiseman now steps up on the approach on lane 26. Oh, getting behind Wiseman early. Able to kick out the 7-pin.
Powerful strike for Danny Wiseman on lane 26. The scores this week, Phil, dramatically lower. Last week it was taking 240 average to make the telecast. This week in the 2 teens. If we take a look at Danny Wiseman, he's got a great classic-looking style. Doesn't slide as much as he used to. When he first came out on tour, had a very, very long slide. He's toned that down. He knows what it takes to do well on today's games, today's lanes.
Had that Holman slide.
But he had a little, he had a little bit of the Holman slide. Now he's got the Wiseman slide, and believe me, it's working. Fortunate just to leave the 8-pin, made the adjustment on lane 25, came in high in the first frame. Now he comes in light. Fortunate that the 2 and the 10 aren't with that 8-pin as Waliczek looks on.
He's questioning about whether the commercial is, and again, when you're on TV the first couple of times, he's going to get up here one more time before the first commercial break. And you got a lot of things going through your mind, I guess, when you make your first couple of telecasts.
Well, you do, and Phil, you know, you have to put everything out of your mind. Forget about all the people that are watching. Forget about you're the only one bowling, and just take care of business. It's still you, the bowling ball, and the lanes and the pins. So keep it simple.
Another great bowler from Wichita, Kansas.
Well, Wichita State certainly has brought a lot of great bowlers onto the Pro Tour, as Waliczek, very fortunate, kicks the 2-pin out of that light hit. Maybe a break like that can loosen up Lonnie. We'll take a look at him in a profile view. A nice-looking game, a little higher than shoulder-high backswing. Very solid at the foul line, foot perpendicular to the foul line. Now watch as the head pin's going to dance around down there and do all the damage and knocks the 2-pin out. And for Waliczek, a chance to take a 9-pin lead with a strike in the 4th after a very fortunate strike in the 3rd. Well, he comes in high again, the same lane that he almost left the 4-9. Now he slows the ball speed down after tripping the 2-pin on 26 and leaves the 4 and the 10. And
got kind of a break last frame, and then could have maybe just left the 4-pin standing, but unfortunately he's got 10 along with it. So Waliczek in the 4th frame with the big split.
And that's really the Brunswick Pro pins are 4 ounces heavier. As he tries to slide it over, he overcuts it with the heavier pins. When you come in a little bit high, you don't get to break them up like you do with a lighter pin. So Waliczek now finds himself behind, and we'll be back right after this message.
Here's what real people think about Ginkoba.
I'm more able to recall details. I'm focusing more.
Oh, a great look at that championship trophy, named after PBA founder Eddie Elias, who passed away November of last year. There's also another championship trophy from the center, so get a couple of pieces of hardware along with a check. Wiseman up in the 4th.
Here she comes. Wiseman knew it.
Got the bird dog. Oh, well, that's in the south.
It's a bird dog, it's a messenger, it's the bowler's friend, and we'll take a look at it. Watch the ball charging back. Take a look at the head pin to the sideboard. Now, right now, Wiseman's going, I know you're coming back. He was sure. Watch him point at it. For me? Oh, well, thank you.
Wiseman, a couple of strikes, only 26. He's not found to strike zone in 25 until now as he trips that 4-pin forward.
And he said it earlier about his winning percentage on television. He mentioned the luck factor, and there is some luck involved. There's also a lot of skill, and Danny Wiseman certainly provides it.
A couple of classic styles going head-to-head. Waliczek up in the 5th frame, trying to shake off that open in the 4th.
There's Annie Elias and Peggy Elias. Very nice to have them here, to be here for the presentation of the Annie Elias Trophy.
Great supporters of bowling for a long time. Of course, Eddie Elias. He started the PBA in 1958.
Without Eddie Elias, there would be no Pro Bowlers Tour, so we owe him everything.
Big double for Waliczek. He's right back in it.
Only down by 15, and really very important for Waliczek to make a statement there in the 5th and 6th frames and not give Danny Wiseman too easy of a run in our opening match. Now, no problem on lane 26 as Wiseman continues to be perfect on the right-hand lane. And a very